Now, if there's one credit card that we in credit card circles talk about all the time, one piece of shiny metal that unlocks amazing travel experiences around the world, you pull it out at dinner and it makes a clang, clang, clang noise as you drop it on the table. You know the card I'm talking about, it's the American Express Platinum card. The question though is, now that the annual fee on the Canadian Platinum card has increased to $799, is it still worth it in 2024? Welcome to Prince of Travel, we're the leading platform empowering every global citizen to go further better. And in this video, we're going to talk about whether the American Express Platinum card is worth it in 2024. But here's the thing. Over the past few years, our team has grown pretty rapidly, and I'm no longer the only credit card expert in the room. In fact, today's video will be brought to you by TJ Dunn, our editor-in-chief. He's a wealth of knowledge, he's rapidly building up his camera confidence, and he's got a really nice beard. So please make TJ feel at home in the comments. And without further ado, TJ, I'll hand it off to you.
Hey everyone, I'm TJ, I'm the editor-in-chief here at Prince of Travel, and I'm really excited today to be talking to you about the American Express Platinum card, which is one of the most popular credit cards in the miles and points landscape. Now, the first thing that you'll probably notice about the American Express Platinum card is that it has a big annual fee. Right now, the annual fee on the Platinum card is $799. In fall 2023, the annual fee jumped $699 to the current $799. And as it stands, the Platinum card is the most expensive publicly available credit card in Canada. Now, when the fee increased from $699 to $799 per year, it caused a bit of an uproar in the miles and points community, and a lot of people questioned whether or not it's worth keeping the card in their wallet with such a high annual fee. After all, paying $799 a year for a credit card isn't insignificant, and you could use that money instead to book a trip, to book some flights, stay in some fancy hotels, or to pay for a number of other things that have recently become more expensive as well. The good news is that the card comes with a number of annual credits that you can use to help bring down the effective net annual cost of the card, which we'll go over in detail later on in this video. Plus, we haven't even started talking about the juicy welcome bonus that comes with the American Express Platinum card, which is one of the biggest reasons why people sign up for the card in the first place. Speaking of the welcome bonus, right now you can earn up to 100,000 membership rewards points on the American Express Platinum card. This is broken down into two parts. For the first part, you'll earn 70,000 American Express membership rewards points upon spending $10,000 in the first 3 months as a cardholder. Then, you'll earn another 30,000 membership rewards points by keeping the card around for a second year and making a purchase in months 14 to 17 as a cardholder. Here at Prince of Travel, we value American Express membership rewards points at 2.2 cents a piece, which means that we'd peg a value of $1,540 on the 70,000 points you'd earn in the first year, and a value of $660 on the 30,000 points you'd earn in the second year. American Express membership rewards points are the best points that you can earn in Canada, and that's because you have a number of different ways that you can redeem them. We think the best way to redeem American Express membership rewards points is to transfer them to airline and hotel loyalty programs. And 3 of the best airline loyalty programs that you can transfer points to include Air France KLM Flying Blue, which represents the SkyTeam Alliance, British Airways Executive Club, which represents the One World Alliance, and Air Canada Aeroplan, which represents Star Alliance. Now, what can you do with 70,000 membership rewards points that you'd earn in the first year as part of this welcome bonus? That's also enough for round-trip business class flights from the US East Coast to Madrid with Iberia using British Airways Avios, or it's enough for a one-way business class flight from anywhere in Canada or the United States to anywhere in Europe with Air France KLM Flying Blue. Now, to earn those points, you have to spend $10,000 in 3 months, which is pretty steep for most people. However, one of the best ways to meet these steep minimum spending requirements is to time your application around large purchases. This could include paying your taxes with a bill payment service like Pay Simply, timing your application with some upcoming home renovations, or strategically applying for the card in advance of a big life event such as a wedding. And if you want to learn more about how you can maximize your spend and put things like rent on your credit cards, click on the video here. Now, as we mentioned before, as a card holder of the American Express Platinum card, you have access to 3 recurring credits. One of these is a $200 annual dining credit, one of these is a $200 annual travel credit, and the other is a $100 Nexus credit that you get once every 4 years. Now, unfortunately, you can't use these credits however you like, as they come with a number of terms and conditions and other strings attached. For example, the $200 annual dining credit can only be used at a list of restaurants curated by Amex, which is largely based on Canada's 100 best restaurants. Most of the restaurants on the list are in larger cities like Toronto and Vancouver, so if you're like me and you live in a smaller city, you might have a hard time finding a restaurant to use the credit at. In a similar fashion, you can only use the $200 annual travel credit for travel booked through Amex Travel, which is American Express Canada's in-house travel agency. Fortunately, you should be able to book most types of travel through the portal, including flights, hotels, car rentals, vacations, and more. So as long as you're somebody who travels very often, you shouldn't have a hard time finding a good way to make use of the credit. When it comes to the Nexus credit, it's more than enough to cover the $50 application fee, so if you need to apply for or renew your card, you're going to have some of the credit left over. Fortunately, if you have a friend or family member who needs to apply for or renew their Nexus card, as long as the fee is charged to your American Express Platinum card, it should be good to trigger the statement credit. Now, keep in mind that the Nexus application fee credit is increasing to $120 in October 2024, so we'll be keeping an eye out to see if American Express increases the application fee credit accordingly. Another key feature that's available on the American Express Platinum card, as well as other American Express cards, are Amex offers. Amex offers come in a variety of forms. You might get a discount on a purchase, you might get a statement credit, or you might earn some extra membership rewards points by making a Pacific retailer. As a top tier credit card, you're probably going to get the best Amex offers that are out there. Some recent examples of Amex offers on the American Express Platinum card include statement credits with United Airlines, Shangri-La Hotels, Air France KLM, Marriott Bonvoy Properties in Canada, Marriott Bonvoy Hotel Stays, and Fairmont Hotel Stays in Canada. If you're able to make use of these Amex offers, it can result in hundreds of dollars of statement credits that you earn back every year, but of course if you don't use them, then they don't provide you with any outstanding value. Perhaps the most compelling feature of the American Express Platinum card is lounge access. As an American Express Platinum card holder, you get unlimited lounge access for yourself plus one guest at thousands of airports across the world. Many of these lounges are available through the Priority Pass network, which has more than 1,500 lounges worldwide, but you'll also get access to American Express Centurion lounges, which offer gourmet dining experiences, handcrafted cocktails, and are some of the best lounges that you can find in the United States. American Express also has a number of other lounges located at major airports throughout the world in cities like Sao Paulo, Hong Kong, Sydney, and more. Fortunately, if you add a supplementary card holder to your account, which costs $250, they'll also enjoy the same lounge access that the primary card holder does. So if you have a friend or family member who travels a lot and might be able to benefit from having unlimited lounge access, consider adding them as a supplementary card holder to your account, because they'll get to enjoy lounge access for $250 instead of paying the full $799. The American Express Platinum card also grants you with 2 complimentary hotel statuses, Marriott Bonvoy Gold Elite status and Hilton Honors Gold Elite status. All you need to do to get this status is to link your Marriott Bonvoy and Hilton Honors account numbers on your Platinum card dashboard, and then your status will be instantly upgraded. Plus, you'll retain the status for as long as you're a card holder, which means that you don't have to stay in hotels like most people do to earn hotel status. As for some of the benefits that you'll enjoy with the status, Marriott Bonvoy Gold Elite status has the potential to give you upgraded rooms as well as secure a 2 p.m. late checkout. On the other hand, Hilton Honors Gold Elite status also gives you potential upgrades, plus you'll get a daily food and beverage credit or free continental breakfast depending on the property and where you're staying in the world. If you tend to travel to places like Europe and Asia, Hilton Honors Gold Elite status can actually be pretty good. Now, aside from the keystone features on the American Express Platinum card, you'll also enjoy a slew of other benefits. As you might expect from a top-tier credit card with a high annual fee, the American Express Platinum card comes with excellent travel insurance. This means that you and your dependents are covered for up to $5 million of emergency travel medical insurance for trips of up to 15 days, regardless of whether you used your Platinum card to pay for your trip or not. This coverage only applies if you're age 65 and younger, so if you're traveling in your golden years, you'll want to make sure that you're covered with alternative travel insurance instead. The Platinum card also comes with trip cancellation insurance for up to $5,000. This means that American Express will reimburse you for the non-refundable travel charges that you've made in the event of an unforeseen circumstance, such as an emergency medical condition, death in the family, or government advisory. If a flight you booked with your American Express Platinum card is delayed by more than 4 hours, American Express will reimburse your hotel and meals for up to $1,000. Plus, you'll get purchase protection coverage, accidental physical damage or theft, and you'll get an extension to the manufacturer's warranty by up to a year. Now, if you need help booking a restaurant, buying tickets to an event, or help with some other tasks, you can reach out to the American Express Platinum Concierge. The best part is that using the concierge concierge service doesn't come with any cost to you, and it's a feature that you may find useful, especially if you're unfamiliar with the city. One of the lesser known benefits on the American Express Platinum card is that you can secure reservations at the Centurion New York. The Centurion New York is a posh restaurant located on the 55th floor of One Vanderbilt in Manhattan, with menus created by a Michelin-starred chef. The interesting part here is that only Platinum and Centurion card holders can make reservations. If you find yourself in New York City in search of a unique experience, be sure to call the restaurant and book your reservation. Now with the Platinum card, you'll also have access to a number of hotel collections, including American Express Fine Hotels and Resorts and the Hotel Collection. With American Express Fine Hotels and Resorts, you can book a number of luxury properties throughout the world, and you'll get extra benefits for your stay at no extra cost. This includes things like complimentary breakfast for two, a $100 unique property credit that you can use for restaurants or things like the spa, 12 p.m. early check-in, guaranteed 4 p.m. checkout, and the potential for an upgrade to your room. If you book through the Hotel Collection instead, you won't get a bunch of the extra benefits, but you can get a $100 experience credit at higher end properties. Platinum card holders also have access to American Express Experiences, which gives you access and benefits to some of the best experiences and events out there. And if you're somebody who likes to go out and experience things like concerts, theater performances, and other events, you'll have access to Amex Front of the Line as a Platinum card holder, which means that you can get access to tickets before they go on sale to the general public. Now, keeping everything that we've talked about so far in mind, you're probably wondering whether or not it's worth it to keep the card around for more than just a year. When it comes to the welcome bonus, earning 70,000 membership rewards points in the first year is more than enough to justify the card's annual fee, not even keeping in mind all of the other perks and benefits. Then, starting in year 2, you'd get 30,000 membership rewards points through the second part of the welcome bonus, which we'd value at $660, which pretty much covers most of the card's annual fee, not taking into account any of the other benefits of the card. Now, keep in mind that you get $400 in annual credits every year, with a $200 annual travel credit and a $200 annual dining credit. If you factor these credits in, you can think of the Platinum card as having a net cost of $399 each year, as long as you're able to make use of them. Now, unlike the American Express Platinum card issued in the United States, the Canadian Platinum card doesn't have a number of other guaranteed credits that you can get every year to help bring down the card's annual fee year after year. You'll still get access to Amex offers, but those aren't guaranteed, and they may or may not work for you depending on your travel style and what's available year after year. Plus, you don't need to have a Platinum card just to get access to Amex offers, which are offered on other American Express products as well. However, the biggest reason why you'd want to hold on to the American Express Platinum card year after year is if you can make use of all of the access it gives you. This includes unlimited access to airport lounges, which can be particularly beneficial if you tend to travel in economy or with ultra low cost carriers. It can be helpful to give you hotel status if you don't otherwise enjoy it through other credit cards or through organic hotel stays. And you may also enjoy the card's other benefits, such as access to the Platinum Concierge, American Express Fine Hotels Resorts, and more. Of course, part of the allure of having the American Express Platinum card as the first place is the status factor that comes with having a metal card and the access it gives you to some of the finer things in life. Well, just who is the American Express Platinum card best suited for? Well, if you're somebody who can unlock the full welcome bonus with the high spending requirement in the first year, and somebody who can make use of the travel credits and the unlimited lounge access year after year, you probably won't have a difficult time paying the card's hefty annual fee year after year. However, if you're just somebody out there looking to collect miles and points, this may not be the best card for you, especially if you want to use it on all of your day-to-day purchases. So if you're somebody who doesn't travel very often and can't make use of the lounge access, or if you don't see yourself getting much value out of the $200 annual travel credit and dining credit, then you might want to look to some other credit cards. Some of the best credit cards in Canada that you can use for collecting miles and points include RBC's lineup of Avion credit cards, TD, CIBC, and American Express's lineup of Aeroplan co-branded credit cards for earning Aeroplan points, or other cards such as the British Airways RBC Visa Infinite, the Cathay World Elite MasterCard powered by Neo, or the Air France KLM World Elite MasterCard. And of course, if you're looking for a card that earns tons of points on your day-to-day spending, look no further than the American Express Cobalt card, which earns 5 points per dollar spent at groceries, dining, and bars. On the other hand, if this video was enough to convince you that the American Express Platinum card deserves a spot in your wallet, be sure to apply using our link, which helps to support the website and the work that we do. But no matter which type of points that you earn, you're going to want to make sure that you get the most out of them. So if you want to learn how to maximize your points, click on this video here, and I'll see you there.